Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get in the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
They'll run the option. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroaching defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After them on a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Alvarado. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Sooners line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He's right on target. Touchdown, Florida! What a catch and run for 6.
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Dropping back, it's Alvarado. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it, and he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. Last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The give. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back deep and that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They get him down after he makes the catch. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gators! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that... Right, you want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football.
Lets it fly. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's got him this time.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Alvarado. Quick completion on the out. Ripping through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare, so hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
All kinds of room to the right. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
For quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The option look. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting the hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Alvarado. Gets it out fast. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd. 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles it to the ground. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Makes his connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to fire on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 24 over the Astronauts.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And that pass intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They go to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Pulls it in. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it to stop the clock.
The throw is incomplete. Brings up second.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Alvarado. He's taking the deep shot. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Powers through. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
31, Oklahoma 10.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game.